welcome. My name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today. And thank you for joining me for our second in this week's stamp set of the week, Hang an Ornament. And it is a Christmas card, obviously, because we're in November. So this is the card we're going to create, and this is the beautiful stamp set. There are only 9 stamps in this set, but it does come with dies, which we will be using on Friday. But for today, we are just using the stamps. So let me bring in the supplies. So I'm focusing on colours. Soft Seafoam, Highland Heather and Pumpkin Pie. I've got the circled or dotted circle embossing folder, which at the moment I have to say is one of my favourites. I have a piece of white cardstock for sentiment should I need it. And then the main supplies are as follows. I have Highland Heather, which measures 8 inches by 5 3/4. I have a piece of pumpkin pie. Now this measures 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have a white piece which goes over the top, which measures 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. I have 2 pieces of cardstock here. They are 1/8 of an inch, and they literally just go over the white piece of paper, which gives us this border over the the baubles. So reason I've got 2 is I could not decide which of the colours I wanted it to be, so I cut both of them. So let's start. So the first thing we need to do is we are going to stamp our sentiment. Now I have got the sentiment Merry Christmas. I have pinched this sentiment from an old stamp set, but obviously you can use whichever sentiment you so wish, and I'm going to stamp it in the Highland Heather. There we go. And I'm putting this on first because I want it down at the bottom right hand corner, even though it looks like it's falling off. There we go. I'm putting it on first because I want it in the bottom right hand corner, and I need to make sure that I've left enough space for it when the baubles go on. So there we go. There's the Merry Christmas. That worked okay. I'm happy with that. I brought my piece of paper in case I needed a border to cover it. Okay, so let's pop that aside, and now we're going to focus on our soft sea foam. And I've got one of the baubles already out. Let's get the other one. There we go. And I get a block for it to sit on. You can tell it is dark already, and winter is here upon us because of the shadows, and it doesn't matter what time of day. So with this one, I've used this one twice and then this one once, and I'm going to reverse the order this time. So I'm going to put my first bauble into the middle of my card. Let's just test it out on there. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the middle. There we are. There's that one. That didn't come out very well, did it? I wonder why it's doing that. Works all right on that way. Okay, this is why we have double-sided cardstock. So let's see if I can get my green to work better. Okay, so we'll go back to putting the sentiment in the bottom right hand corner. Again, the Merry doesn't want to see it stay in place. So Merry Christmas goes there. And I am just going to try this soft sea foam on here. Maybe that is the colour. That's getting better, isn't it? Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. So the middle one first. There we go. And then I'm going to do exactly the same, one either side in the soft sea foam. So that's going to, I've got to try and line up this line here with this line here. There we go. And let's do it again on this side as well. It's very weird. I really don't like that colour at all. Okay, let's not do that. Let's change the green. So, get rid of that piece of paper and we will start again. So, I have a piece of, I always keep spare. There we go. That saves me cutting. Just make sure I've got the right size. 3.5 by 5 1/4. Perfect. I'm going to change my soft sea foam, and I'm going to change it for, let's change it for Old Olive. Now I've got this coloured ring here. It's got all the colours of the Stampin' Up colours on this, bar the in colours for 2022 to 23 and 23 to 24. No, 23 to 24, 24 to 25. Okay, then on the other side it has all the neutrals. Okay, and what it's saying is the colours I've got here, I'm using the triadic colours. So I'd got Highland Heather, I'd got Pumpkin Pie, and it had given me soft sea foam. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the garden green on this one. So I'll pop that back, grab my garden green, and we can start again. Right, sentiment first. What's the saying? Never act with children or animals. Maybe it's never do a video with ink dyes. Not quite sure why that one's not working, so I'll have to have a look at that later. Okay, so we've done the Merry Christmas. Now we're going to bring in, I'm just going to clean this with my chamois. Make sure it's properly cleaned. Stamp it. There we go, it's better. And then with my garden green, I'm going to put the one in the middle, as before. Let's check it works. Absolutely perfect. Right, move it on the bus there. So, there's one. Now I'm going to try and align it with this one. That's 2. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with this one here. There we go. So we have our 3 baubles. So now what we need to do is we now need to put the hooks. So it's a very tiny stamp. There we go. And I need a very tiny block, which I've got here. And this basically is the little hook that you use to hang your baubles up on the Christmas tree. So, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to add a bit of the Wink of Stella just to give it the shine. I'm just going to pop it on there. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see if we can see the shine on there today. Yes, there you go. You can see the shine. Brilliant. Okay, so two things. What I've got to decide is I know it's definitely going on there. Okay, and then it's definitely going on there. But do I, A, add the pumpkin pie across so that it gives the illusion that it's cut in half because it's attached to the other piece? Do I use this piece to put it across? And the other thing I've done, which you're probably wondering why I brought this in, is because I'm going to pop my two colours into my embossing folder and run it through the cut and emboss machine, and it will come back looking like so. So we can actually have a bit more of a, do we prefer that or do we prefer that? I think it's the pumpkin pie. I think it is. Let's have a look one more time. Yeah, I'm going to go for the pumpkin pie. So let's take those aside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my multi-purpose and I'm just going to run a line down the middle of all three baubles. Okay, then I can place my piece of cardstock over the top like so. All right. Then taking a sharp pair of scissors, which, oh, there they are. I was going to say I couldn't see, but they are here. Just cut off the end. One that way and one that way. Okay, this can now be attached to our matted layer like so. And again, I'm going to use the multi-purpose. There we are. So another quick card really, a bit like Mondays. Ideal for those occasions when you've got lots of cards to send out and you want to have something a little different. Okay, so for those of you that like to score, that's scored at the 4-inch mark. I've just folded the cardstock in half and then I'm going to attach my matted layer onto my Highland Heather, and again I'm going to use the multi-purpose. Just gives me that wriggle room that I need to make sure it's straight. Okay, and if you wish to, like I had in the previous card, you can add a bit of bling. And I've got these ones, so I think this time I might use the gold. Okay. Let's see, where shall I put today's one? Maybe I could do one either end. Let's have a look. One there. And one there. No, I don't like that. It's bizarre, isn't it, how sometimes things work and sometimes you think, no, I don't like that. Okay, come on, you can come off. And my little pick tool, bring off the glue. Perfect. And I'm going to do one there. Take that one off. Give that a bit of glue. That's it. I'm going to put one there. And then the last one I'm going to put down here as well. Yeah, I'm happier with that. So there you go for today's card. As I said, another quick one if you don't have a false start like I just did. So there are today's, oh look at that, sorry. There are today's cards. I hope you like those. Quick and easy, great fun to create. do join me on Friday if you're around. We'll be using the dies, so the card will take obviously a little bit longer, but it was lovely to have you here. So thank you ever so much for joining me today, and I look forward to catching up with you very soon. Bye. Don't forget, if you're on Facebook, please press the like or follow button, and the same with the YouTube. And on YouTube, at the bottom of the video, you will find the card supplies. Thank you ever so much, and I hope to see you soon.